Hello and welcome to Quick Charge by Electrek. I'm Mikey G, and it's Wednesday, November 9th. Tesla is establishing a process to allow salvage title vehicles back on the Supercharger network, something that has been an issue over the last few years. Back in 2020, Tesla blocked access to supercharging and third-party fast-charging stations to all salvage title vehicles, which was, needless to say, a controversial move for many people in the community. The automaker claimed that it was a safety issue, but it didn't offer any path to inspect the cars or get them approved to be back onto the Supercharger network. But now there seems to be a pathway opening up. In a document titled Salvage Title Vehicle Fast Charging Safety Inspection, Tesla explains a two-step process that involves inspecting the high-voltage battery pack and the components that are related to charging. If the car passes the inspections, Tesla will re-enable fast charging, and if it doesn't, the company will offer repairs. Now, this move comes as Tesla is making a concentrated effort to improve their service. Tesla and Zoom have announced that they are officially teaming up to bring video conferencing into Tesla vehicles. When Tesla launched the Model 3, it was equipped with a cabin-facing standard camera located in the rearview mirror. For years, the camera lay dormant, and it was expanded into other models in the lineup. Tesla began using the camera for keeping tabs on drivers during autonomous driving, but now the camera is seeing its first user-oriented purpose. At Electrek, this sounds nice on paper, but we will wait and see just how great the video experience actually is. With some apps that run inside of Tesla vehicles, they wind up being better when they're running on a phone or a laptop. Tesla is reportedly building a new, unique EV research, testing, repair, and maintenance facility. According to a report in Crain's Detroit Business Journal, Tesla has just received approval from Southfield, a town in the suburbs of Detroit, to build the facility. The description lists those several uses, calling it a unique EV research, testing, repair, and maintenance facility, but we're not sure just how unique it's going to wind up being. Electrek took a look at the job openings that Tesla has listed, and they all appear to be related to a collision repair center. Perhaps that's all that will come of the building for now, though they may be casting a wide net for future use down the road. Tesla has disclosed that Elon Musk sold another $3.9 billion worth of Tesla shares, which the CEO is likely using to finance his acquisition of Twitter. After years of promising that he would be the last one to sell Tesla stocks, he started to sell billions of dollars worth of Tesla shares over the last year. In the new SEC disclosure, he said that he had unloaded almost 20 million shares in the last few days. Musk selling pressure on the Tesla stock has contributed to the company losing about 30% of its value over this period, which is actually more than Musk's entire $44 billion Twitter acquisition anyway. Lucid Motors has posted its financial results for the third quarter of 2022. Revenue was $195.5 million in the third quarter alone, and accounts for half of the company's year-to-date total. Cash and cash equivalents saw a pretty large decrease, but Lucid's long-term debt didn't shift all that much. According to the report, Lucid remains on track to meet its previously revised output goal of 6,000 to 7,000 units for the year. Lucid says it still has 34,000 air reservations that would equate to $3.2 billion if they came to fruition. Lucid will begin taking reservations for their next electric SUV, or rather their next electric car, which is an SUV. It's called Project Gravity, and they'll begin taking those reservations in early 2023. Audi has launched its line of Q8 e-tron vehicles, which represent the automaker's new badge and top-tier model across the electric SUV and crossover offerings. And wouldn't you know it, there are 6 total versions of this vehicle. 3 of them are called Sportbacks, 2 of them have smaller 89 kilowatt-hour batteries, and 2 of them have the upgraded S package, and of the 6 total, it's a mix of those features. According to Audi, the Q850 e-trons can reach a max charging rate of 150 kilowatts on a DC fast charger, while the more powerful versions with a 106 kilowatt-hour pack can reach 170 kilowatts. Audi shared that the base price for the new electric SUV will start at €74,400 in Germany and be available for order later this month. According to a new report from Cox Automotive, U.S. electric vehicle prices dropped by 2.3% in October compared to September. And actually, the prices fell a little bit in September as it stands. The average price paid for a new electric vehicle settled at $64,248. It's actually a lot more than I paid for mine. The average price of overall vehicle sales, including gas, was much lower at $48,281 on average. Although the EV average price was high, there are plenty of options below that mark, with many opening up between $35,000 and $40,000. If you'd like, you can go to our website, electrek.co, and check out our buyer's guide. Volvo has officially unveiled its upcoming EX90 SUV. As a successor to the popular XC90, Volvo has explained that this new SUV kicks off a new generation of vehicles for the brand as they look to become an entirely electric lineup by 2030. Today's unveiling was more focused on the design elements rather than actual specs, but here are some highlights. First is the Luminar LiDAR system, which has been implemented on the front and center of the roof line above the windshield. System is available to see 250 meters ahead in complete darkness. The LiDAR is also supported by 16 ultrasonic sensors, 8 cameras, and 5 radar systems, which are all standard. The front grille is entirely absent, and the headlights feature retracting running lights that move to make way for the regular beams. The interior has ambient lights that become active at nighttime, with a spacious cabin that ensues with the SUV class. According to BMW CEO Oliver Zipse, BMW will not abandon the lower-priced auto segment as it enters a new electric era. Talking at an event hosted by Bosch, he stated, quote, "We are not leaving the lower market segment. Even if you consider yourself a premium manufacturer, it is wrong to leave the lower market segment. That will be the core of your business in the future." And these comments are interesting, we will say, as BMW's status of a luxury automaker. BMW released their third quarter earnings last week and reiterated that they expect to double electric vehicle sales again in 2022, though they remain cautious from rising material costs and interest rates that are pressuring orders. On top of this, BMW has several high-profile EV releases, like the BMW i7 with a starting price of over $119,000. In another note, BMW runs Rolls-Royce, and they have a $400,000 EV coming, but I'm sure that's not what he meant when he said lower price segment. Okay, it is opinion time. I have some mixed feelings about the look of the new Volvo SUV. Some of it seems really boring to me, and other parts are actually kind of neat. It's a strange combo. The total exterior looks bland, but I do like the headlights. They're actually pretty cool. The big glass roof is always a big plus, but at the same time, I really don't like that tuft of sensors that's on top of the windshield. On the interior, I don't like the sanitized look of the dash with that monolithic screen taking up all the functions. But I do like the look of the seats and the interior space. Oh, Volvo, why do you do this to me? So much to desire, so much to avoid. In today's community comment found on YouTube, NSFW Herald says, "Looks like we are upgrading our thumbnail game in partial compliance with the YouTube mandatory prescribed shocked face, open mouth, lookout algorithm. Coming for you. Here's some engagement to pile on." You are correct, Harold, and thank you very much for the engagement. I actually made a video last year with just such a thumbnail with the shocked look and everything. It was for an April Fool's Day video on my personal channel. It's kind of fun. I put a link in the description below if you want to check it out. If the language of the video is a little over your head, I've got written transcript available in the YouTube player. Thanks for watching Quick Charge by Electrek. I'm Mikey G, and I hope you have a great day.